Hey, what's up guys? Magic Carpet 97 here once again. Welcome to my last final FIFA 13 video. So tomorrow I'm actually going to be releasing the giveaway results and basically just a channel update, that sort of thing, with like my new background, just updating you on the channel. But today I'm going to be, as I just said, releasing my final FIFA 13 video, and this video is kind of just going to tell you which players to invest in the silver BPL market, which has been popular for many years in FIFA. Which players to invest in, because I've used the website Chuz, which if you haven't seen it already, Chelsea have released a web page which shows you basically all the different players in Ultimate Team 13. Now, these aren't going to be the final ratings. EA might change it before the game is actually released, but for now, these are the player ratings as it stands. So there are a few weird ones, and that's because they haven't actually released all the ratings. But I've composed a squad of what I think is the best players so far. So they could change, but these are the players I think you should look out for when the web app first comes out, and perhaps invest in them. So starting off in goal, the best keeper I found was Stockdale, who's an English keeper for Fulham. Now his stats are, as it stands, 76 diving, 72 handling, 79 kicking, 76 reflexes, and 72 positioning, which are very solid stats. There was one other good keeper that I like the look of, which was Donny for Liverpool, and he might be a bit more expensive because he plays for Liverpool, but to be honest, this guy, stats-wise, is definitely the best keeper so far. So if you do want to invest in a keeper, or maybe even more than one, to sell when the actual game comes out, then probably go for this guy, Stockdale. Now, the two best centre-backs by quite some way are Mariappa and Corker for Tottenham. So they're 73 rated and 72 rated. Now, Mariappa is probably the better of the two. He's got fantastic stats with 76 pace, which is really nice to have for a centre-back to keep up with the strikers, but also 75 defending and 81 heading. So great stats there, almost stats a gold would have. So he'll go for quite a bit. And I know he doesn't play for the best Premier League team, but still, he's probably the best silver centre back. So at his peak, I could see him going for around 25k or something like that. So maybe if you can see him going for cheap, buy some of him. Then Corker, 72 pace, the next fastest centre back, and he's also got 74 defending and 74 heading. So another great player, and I'd look out for him too. Plus, he does play for Tottenham, which is a very, well sought after team, so he might go for a bit. Now, these three centre mids are absolutely incredible, probably better than the best three centre mids of FIFA 12, which would probably have to be Fabian Delph, Cleverley, and maybe Barry Bannon. But anyway, let's get into it. First is Jordan Henderson. Now, I see him being the Tom Cleverley of FIFA 13. I mean, he plays for Liverpool, which is a very, popular club, like Man U was for Tom Cleverley. So because of that, his price is immediately going to be pretty high. Now, he's he's a good prospect, so like Cleverley, he'll probably be very good in the future. And 77 pace, 70 shooting, 77 passing, 75 dribbling, and 72 heading. Those are great, really consistent stats. So honestly, I think I could see him going for around 35k when the game first comes out. So if you see him going for cheap, definitely snap him up. Snap him up, sorry. I'm going to leave Gardner for last, but Genus, look at those stats. Look how consistent they are. All of them in the low 70s, which is absolutely incredible. So he'll definitely be a very expensive player, and he plays for Tottenham. So you get that good chemistry with Corker, and he's just a great player. Look at that. 74 passing, 73 shooting, 72 pace, 71 defending, and 71 heading. So he could be even a CDM. Like, he is great defending, great attacking. Just looks like a fantastic player. Now Gardner, you may have used his brother, which is Gary Gardner, the bronze, who has amazing long shots, and he had great long shots as a gold. But just look at this. To have 80 shooting on a silver, I mean, he's going to have incredible long shots. He could go for maybe 50 to 60k. I mean, he'll probably settle around there. I can see him going for so much. He just looks like an incredible silver player. 73 pace, 80 shooting, 74 passing, 70 dribbling, 73 defending. I mean, honestly, he looks to be an incredible silver. Okay, on to the left wing. Now, Miyachi looks to be the best left winger. I mean, he had 94 pace last year, but he still only went for around 15k. But I think there aren't too many good left wingers in this game, as I think Sinclair is now a gold, and Crusat has been moved down to 88 pace. So apart from his 94 pace, his only good stat is 79 dribbling. But if pace has a bit as bigger influence in FIFA 12 in FIFA 13, then he'll still go for quite a lot, maybe around 25 to 30k. Then the other one who's had a major he's been decreased quite a lot is Sean Wright Phillips. I think he was a 77 or 78 in FIFA 12, but he's now a 72 silver and he's got 91 pace. And lots of people like him, so I can see him going for quite a bit. And he's also got 80 dribbling and 70 shooting, so he could go for quite a bit. Then probably a player not everyone has heard of because he played in the Empower Championship last year, but he's a great player and looks to be like a really good player in the future, and that is Ricardo Vazte. He had a silver in form, who I think it was rated 73 or something, that went for like 200k. I mean, he's a great player, there's a lot of hype around him, and he's going to be a 74 silver as it stands at the moment. He could go down, he could go up, depending on how he plays start of the season, but he's not too fast, but that doesn't really matter. Firstly, because it's more about dribbling in FIFA 13 is what we've heard so far because of the first touch control, and also he is absolute beast. He's so strong and can hold off all the defenders. He's got 80 pace, 72 shooting, 74 dribbling, and 76 heading. So definitely look out for him. I can see him going for quite a lot. Then the last player is Delfonso. He's another striker, and I just think you have to buy this guy if you see him going for cheap, because he is now, I believe, the fastest striker, perhaps apart from Joshua King, who, if he does actually play for Man U, then he might go more for Delfonso. But he's only a 65 rated player, so the fact that he's a 73 rated player, Delfonso, means, and he's the fastest in the game, that's a silver for BPL, he could go for quite a bit of money, as Jerome has actually been moved down from 92 pace, I think it was, to 88 pace, which makes Delfonso probably a better player now. He's got 66 shooting as well as 90 pace, and also 77 dribbling and 71 heading. Alright guys, so I hope you've enjoyed this, and this will help you to look out, help you look out for the players in FIFA 13. This has been Magic Carpet 97, signing out.